Good morning, good morning. It is Wednesday morning, and yes, it's cold. There will come a morning when I will not say it is cold, but that is not this morning. No, it is not. But I didn't get outside yesterday. Good morning, Leanne. It's so good to see you. And good morning, Lori. Ooh, I did put my glasses in my pocket. That's a good thing. And good morning, Rob. Can we talk about Zoom later? I have a question. And so I did not get outside at all yesterday. So I was like, I got to get outside today. Good morning, Susanna and Joyce. And good morning, Greg. I've already chatted with you already today. Yes, so I'm like, okay, I don't care how cold it is. We's going outside. And so then I always check the Weather Channel. Good morning, Kayla and Susanna and Sarah and Peyton. Oh, and good morning, Jen. So good to see you. And good morning, Tanya, my prayer buddy this morning. So nice to see you. Yes, Tanya did the 5 o'clock shift right before I got up. So anyhow, so when I checked the temperature, it said it was -3, but felt like -9 potentially. And all the chickadees are out. It's a good morning to be outside. Good morning, Paul and Sue. Yes, the chickadees are out. The people up above me have a chickadee feeder. And so it is always, I get the blessing of the chickadee feeder because they come and they land on the tree, and then I get to see them. I have a fuzz right in my, right where I want to see. Good morning, Donna, and good morning, Debbie. So nice to see you ladies this morning. And I did remember a tissue to catch all of my wet eyes, but can you hear them? So nice. They're talking to each other. I went for a walk Monday evening, and actually, that's not a chickadee. Okay, people, it's the same size as a chickadee, but it's totally gray on its head. And it has a white breast. Gray on its head, white breast, white bottom, white underneath the tail. Yeah, I gotta check this out. Yes, they do want the sunshine too. Good morning, Diane. So now I gotta figure out what this bird is, but not right now because I'm being distracted by birds. Good morning, Patty. I got so totally sidetracked. Good morning, Lois. It's so nice to see you, and maybe Ray too. A junco? It's about the size of a chickadee, if not a wee bit smaller. The rest of the body, underneath the body's all white, over the body's all gray. So it looks like if you were to there'd be two halves, one is white, one is gray. Anyways, hey, maybe it is a junco. Now I'm going to have to discover this. See, you never know what you're gonna get when you join me for devos in the morning. Sounds like a junco? Wow, you guys know your birds. It's exciting. Anyhow, enough with the birds. Even though I'm still listening to them. Jennifer. All right, people, here we are, focusing on just being outside together. And so we're in this 24-hour prayer vigil that the FMCIC asked all of the churches to be involved with. And so I picked today because I felt like it was a good day. And so this morning, good morning, Mike, 7 to 7:30 wasn't actually taken, and so I'm like, no problem, we'll just pray for that time. We like praying, and so I was all prepared to be praying during this time with y'all, and then Derek Blair messaged me, and he's like, I'll be on my way to work, I'll pray from 7 to 7:30, and I was like, that's great, Lord, I need a new devo then. Not that we couldn't have continued to pray. We could have, but I was like, oh, well, I can't do that now. I have to do something else. And so as I was thinking about it this morning, and I got this message from Greg Harbridge saying during my prayer time the Lord just impressed on me this passage from 2 Corinthians. So I read it and I was like, that's a good passage. So I'm going to share it with you. So this comes via Greg Harbridge, and it's 2 Corinthians 4:16, 17, and 18. Therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles, let me just find it. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. I'm going to read that passage one more time, okay? And if you're hearing it for the first time, I want you to close your eyes and just take that in. And it says, therefore, we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. And as I was meditating on that passage this morning, I got thinking about, well, what is Paul talking about? The what is unseen, and the what is unseen is God. For he alone is eternal. And so, we can look all around us and see the trouble that's going on, and the fact that oil and gas was like in the minus trading, and I know that's bad because I heard it was bad, and we know people are going without food and people are dying and just terrible things are happening, and we can get so caught up in what is seen that we forget who is unseen, who is greater than all of this. And that doesn't make what is happening worse or any easier. When we fix our eyes on what is unseen, then we put our hope in the only one that can actually help us navigate the world, that actually can help us make sense of the things that are going on around us. And so when it says, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day, and I was like, what does that word renewed mean? And as I looked it up in the Greek, it literally means like being made into what we were originally created. We were made in the image of God. We are made in the image of God, but because of sin, it mars the image. We can't function the way we were originally intended to function. And so that's why it says when we put our faith in Jesus Christ, then he renews us day by day. It's this slow process of sanctification, which is a big word for being made new, renew in God's image. And so I just found it so fascinating that it says, though outwardly we're wasting away, our bodies are giving up, our bodies get sick, we get caught up in the things around us, but inwardly, when we put our faith in Jesus Christ, we are being transformed to be more like him. It says that we can have the mind of Christ. And when you watch how he interacted with people and how he loved people and how kind and loving he is, I'm like, I want the mind of Christ, and to be like Christ, not to be a God, but to exude what he exuded. And another quote from my C.S. Lewis book, where it says, if you're approaching God not as the goal but as a road, like a means to get somewhere, you are not really approaching him at all. And so it's that these two things connected for me. It's like I don't want to be in relationship with God for the things that I can get out of God, for the peace, for the security, for the loving kindness, for the blessings, because then that's like having a friend just for what he can give you, and those kinds of friendships suck. but we're to look to Jesus, right, for who he is, and to be more like him, and to be in relationship with him. That's why we fix our eyes on what is unseen, right? For what is unseen. And so I want to encourage you today to read that passage from 2 Corinthians 4. Therefore, we do not lose heart, I'm going to read it one more time. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Therefore we do not lose heart. And so may you fix your eyes on what is unseen today, on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, for who he is, and not what we can get from him, but because friendship with him is better than any friendship we could ever imagine or hope for. So, my dear friends, I'm going to leave that passage with you, and you can mull it over. Props to Greg for sharing it with me. And may you be encouraged today, knowing that the unseen God, Jesus Christ, loves you more than anything and desires to be in relationship with you forever. All right? We'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.